Hello and welcome to the Big Bang Theory podcast. My name's John. I'm here with my friend and colleague Dan.
Hello.
Dan, to paraphrase the owner of Pinhoe Road's finest establishment, Dickens Showrooms, it was the worst of times, it was the best of times.
Yeah, okay. What's the actual Dickens Showrooms quote?
Charles Dickens Showrooms' quote was, "It's the best of times, it was the worst of times." I've just spun it around, Dan, because I'm clever like that.
Wait, so nothing to... They haven't got anything on... I thought there was something in the window or something.
Well, in the window of his books.
Is there a shop on Pinhoe Road called Dickens Show...
There most certainly is.
Okay, right.
You know, long-established white goods.
Oh, that's what that's called, is it?
Dickens Showrooms.
Right.
Started by Charles Dickens.
It's just...
In between...
Can you actually get stuff from there? Because it's just kind of piled up.
Yeah, I
Fridges
guess.
and freezers just like all on top of each other.
Yeah. I think you can. Miraculous, it's still going.
Well, everybody needs a washing machine.
True.
There's also another one right by St James Park.
They're better. CDS.
C&D.
C&D. What's CDS? Don't know.
CDS
C&D.
is the old name for the range.
Right. C&D, very professional operation. Dickens Showrooms, looks like chaos. Might not be, but looks like it.
Is he Argyle, the range guy?
I think he might be.
Chris Dawson. He is Argyle, isn't he?
C&D, presumably City. Very close.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dickens Showrooms, Portsmouth.
I mean, who? Yeah.
Probably.
Who knows?
Who knows? But Charles was right. Exeter City went away to Blackpool on Good Friday. Not a Good Friday.
No.
We were not in it at all. Looked like relegation was done and dusted. Lost 1-0.
First half was, yeah, it was just the worst. It was the worst, wasn't it?
You know how we've
First
been like
half.
sleepwalking towards relegation? Like we've all said that and we've all felt it. This felt like we were like comatose towards relegation.
Yeah, well, Matt Taylor said this as well, and I sort of take slight issue with the phrase "sleepwalking to relegation." We weren't sleepwalking. We were wide awake. We knew exactly. It wasn't like, oh, what a surprise. No, it's obvious. It was obvious at that point. Well, not obvious because now things have changed, but now we're the best team in the country.
We are. And Carlos Mendes Gomez is the greatest footballer there's ever been.
Yeah, isn't he? But it started...
The weekend started poorly.
Yeah, first half, terrible. Just terrible. And I was really kind of thinking, oh, look, they've given up. They probably don't care that much. There's a lot of that going around, I think, especially before the Monday's game, which we'll come on to. But like, there's a lot of people going like, they don't care. Why do they care?
Yeah.
And I
Get
think,
in a big fat pay packet.
yeah, they won't be here next season anyway. Which
Already booked their place.
I think there's an element of that which is probably true, but only in as much as, yeah, they're not from here. That you can't expect them to care as much as you do, or we do.
It's funny. I don't expect them to care as much about Exeter City. And when they leave, they won't care. But I do believe that professional footballers have had to work really hard to become professional footballers. And none of them want a relegation on their scorecard.
No, but I don't think that I think there's an element of it. You know what?
Well, there's a fresh start available to them, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even really blame them for it, to be honest.
Well, you have to think like that because you're
I
all
wouldn't
likely to be.
if I was playing for like Cheltenham.
Yeah.
I'd find it hard to, and it was like, look, pretty much doomed. It's not like it's all on me. It's not like I'm the only one playing badly. I'd probably be a bit like, only a few games to go, and then I'll be somewhere else.
There's definitely, I'm sure there's a bit of that, but also, I know what people who like sport are like. They're desperate to win. People who are good at like absolute swines for winning, and so
yeah, but are they?
Well, yeah, that's how you get to be a professional sports person. Desperate to be good and do things, and that's why we're always livid when they won't pass the ball because they're desperate.
I know, but I don't know if they're all like that. It's a really long season. look at the context. You're
Fine.
miles away from home. What do you?
Well, I think there's probably bits of that, and probably during the course of a game, even you have those feelings.
Well, it certainly looked like it.
Yeah.
I'm not really accusing them of this. I'd say if it was true, I think it would be to an extent understandable.
Yeah.
But we weren't. It wasn't so much that. It's just bad in the first. I think they just exploited the massive weakness that we had down our left hand side. Why? Because you got McMillan playing left back.
Mm.
So anytime, it's not a slight on him. Anytime you've got a guy, say you got like a right back playing left back, you think, well, we can do something here.
Yeah.
Because we can take him on his wrong foot. We can try to. It's not natural, is it? And I know needs must and stuff here and there because Danny Andrews, the if you're going to do a back four,
yeah,
he's the one you would have there out of the team of the available people, and if he's not there, who is there? Who plays there? McMillan's just the guy who will fill in wherever he's asked to. Yeah, surprise, surprise, he's not as good in every position.
Yeah, we were well exploited.
John Lee also was like...
John Lee wasn't at the races. Whole first half in particular felt like we were just there to get beaten. That we could have been more. Joel Randall missed an absolute sitter.
Oh, it could have been about 4-0 before they even scored.
Yeah. And then
Joel Randall, he's there now. So he went to Peterborough, and then he was at Bolton for a bit.
I think Bolton own him, and he's loaned.
And
to
now
Blackpool.
he's at Blackpool. Yeah. I think he might have been a bit of booing of Joel Randall.
Really?
From the Exeter fans. That's a strange one, isn't it?
Yeah. Especially because we were firmly League Two, and Peterborough were firmly Championship when he left.
Yeah. But then, when Nombe and Dawson turn up, and we're literally chanting about them in the game,
Yeah.
Joel Randall's like a local.
Can we not cope with locals going?
Well, it's not like he stitched us up or deserted us.
No, I know. But Archie Collins was getting some grief as well, wasn't he?
Was he?
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway,
we lost. It was bad. It was really bad.
Yeah, the goal came. I mean, the goal could have come at any point, but came again that same bit of the defence, left-hand side of the defence, combination of all of them really, and then also Bycroft, who's still in there, Whitworth. Reports are from St James Park on Monday that Whitworth wearing a big boot.
Yeah.
So obviously it's an injury of some
like cowboy
renown.
Chelsea boot.
No, like thigh high.
Ooh.
Thigh high sexy boot. That's what they were saying.
Right.
Just one. A trainer on the other foot.
That's not as sexy, Joe.
No, big boot. Big protective boot.
So he's got some.
But
sort
I think
of injury.
if you had a big boot on, I'd think, oh, he's broken his leg.
Yeah.
But sportsmen or sports people just seem to get that stuck on them, whatever's happening.
They do.
Now, I know that doesn't mean it's not. It probably is. Yeah, it's definitely a significant injury.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have a big boot on if you'd, got a tiny cut on your ankle.
No.
But obviously it's keeping him out, and Bycroft is well in there now.
He is, yeah, he is. And although the goal on Friday, maybe he could have done a bit more about it.
Yeah, but I think his defence had already worried him too much to stop him making sensible decisions.
Yeah, agreed.
But
I think
so I don't really
solid.
blame him.
No, I don't either. I think he's been solid.
First half. I mean, Cummins and Kev McDonald, I think, were kind of the only ones really with any kind of cachet at the end of the first half. And then second half, I'm Wareham, but didn't get any service. There's one chance, one there with the keeper. It was a fairly straightforward save for the keeper.
Yeah.
Second half, made the changes. I think it was it not Rydell that came on? Was it Danny Andrew that came on?
Mm-hmm.
It just like and they kept trying to go down their right hand side, but that route was then kind of blocked because it made more sense. Danny Andrews a solid, safe pair of hands style left back.
Yeah, experienced footballer.
It's a real shame that he's not fit because I'm sure he would have started that game if he was, or fully fit. And bit better second half, but
Akil Higgins.
it's always the way in it. We were we're better than the second half. Yeah, when the other team's already winning.
Yeah, it's not.
And they don't really need to
it's
do
not
anything.
a measure, is it? That's right. No, Akil Higgins had a really good. Well, was it a really good chance? He had a chance towards the end of the game.
It's a difficult one, but
that was kind of summed up the game, really, didn't it?
He probably should have done better, and it summed it up. I really don't think we deserved anything from it, even though we were the better team second half. But they are and remain actually our biggest rival for that 21st spot that nobody wants.
Yeah, so that kept us firmly in the relegation zone, and obviously meant that Blackpool were then 3 points better off, etc., etc. The primary aim was to stop them getting the 3 points, which we failed to do, and we
a point would have been fine, especially what we know now.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I mean, in the hearts and minds, I think we were down after that match, weren't we? Even my dad texted me saying League Two then.
Yeah. Your optimistic dad.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know, that's right. And then my family, who willfully ignore what's going on in their home city, were like, "Oh, will you be down with Torquay?" That kind of nonsense. So
no, we won't.
No, we will not.
Nowhere near
family.
them.
So then, yesterday, Monday, Easter Monday, famous for sightings of the resurrected Jesus, and there were some similar goings on in EX4.
Well, I'm not sure we quite,
maybe we didn't hit those heights.
We didn't. It's not quite the I wouldn't call it a resurrection.
No. All right.
Just trying to think of any.
Would you call it miraculous?
No.
Would you call it better?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And that's what they said when Jesus rose from the dead.
Yeah.
All those years ago.
Yeah.
They said, "Oh, that's better."
Yeah. Right. Okay. Good.
Didn't they?
So there is similarities.
Paul and Mark and all the lads.
I don't think Paul was there.
Not
Mark, in fact.
Well, whoever, his mates were like,
"Yeah,
oh, have you seen? He's better."
Yeah.
I thought he was dead. Yeah, he's better though. He's better now.
Yeah.
And that's what people were saying about us.
They were. So it was lovely, sunny. The best kind of day to see St James Park in.
Perfect afternoon for football. We've passed the old clocks going forward thing. So now the sun's higher in the sky, so it hasn't really got a chance to get in your eyes.
Not my eyes. I think if you're right on the ground level.
Well, not where we are. I mean, you're going down there, then
you're asking for it.
You're asking for all weather.
Yeah.
I know people that deliberately stand in the kind of lower bit of the Big Bank, where if it rains, it's raining on you.
Yes, you're outdoors.
Why would you do it? You're listening to this. You know who I'm talking to you. It doesn't make any sense. There's a roof. All you got to do is take a few steps back.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But not too far, because we're there.
Anyway, someone's got to stand there, I suppose. Otherwise it look weird.
Yeah.
But
Manchester United, of course, they put all the people in wheelchairs at the front, which seems unfair.
Wait, were they people that were already in wheelchairs, or they made all the people go in wheelchairs?
No, I think they're already in wheelchairs.
Oh, right, okay.
I always think that. Why are you putting people who
they can't get up the Big Bank, can they?
No. I don't mean at City.
Carry them all up there.
I mean at Old Trafford, where they've already had to go up ramps and that. Why do you make them people who, by definition, will find it harder to move? Put them in the flight line of footballs being kicked at them.
Well, I mean, you're always in the flight line. Where else are they going to go?
I don't know, it seems unfair. But on the side. Why can't they be on the side?
They are sometimes on the side, aren't they?
Not at Old Trafford. They're right in the... When Bruno Fernandes has a tizzy and kicks it into the crowd.
Well...
You're getting it in the chops.
Some would say least of your worries.
Okay, so... It was perfect day. Sunshine-wise.
Yeah.
Bit of a bluster.
Yeah, but wasn't really... the wind wasn't whipping up through the Big Bank like it was the week before.
No. And we're playing... Well, didn't feel like they were relegation rivals, but Doncaster, who beat us... Was that the first game of the season? I think it was.
They can't go down, Doncaster.
They can.
They can, but they won't.
They probably won't.
So much would have to go
True.
They'd have to lose every single game, and then the exact right combination of teams below them would have to win every single game.
Well, fair
They're
enough.
pretty much not down.
They're pretty much not down, but it hadn't occurred to me that us taking 3 points off them would almost draw them back into it. Anyway, it was different lineup. We saw Ed James on his league debut.
We did, and I can't remember the last time I saw him, but whenever it was, he didn't look like that.
No.
He's
Shot
an
up.
absolute beast.
Yeah.
Oh, he's always tall.
Yeah, but now he's filled out,
But
isn't he?
before he was like lanky.
Yeah.
And now he looks like a centre-back, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Proper one.
Proper one.
He's got nice hair.
Yeah.
He's big. He's big, and that's a Matt Taylor centre-back, isn't it?
Isn't it just? Yeah. Taylor said, didn't he? Well, of course, I remember him from before, but now look
Also,
at him.
he was doing kind of Matt Taylor centre-back, Matt Taylor himself style defending, which is just head everything away, clear everything away. Don't worry about...
And go up for some corners.
You're not passing it back to Bycroft.
No.
Not once.
We've not seen that at all, have we, in recent games?
None of that.
So he was there. That was nice. Danny Andrews started. That was nice.
Well, yeah. And it looked like it started off as a back four, didn't it? And you got McMillan right back, Danny Andrew left back, Ed James and Sweeney centre backs. Thanks very much.
Lovely.
I mean...
Where have you been all our lives?
That is fine. And it wouldn't necessarily always be the right thing to do, but in this scenario, spot on. That's what you want to see. Cheers.
Yeah.
Brierley and Cummins in midfield.
Yeah, which is a combo we've not seen.
I don't think we have.
No.
And then
Nisco,
Mendo,
yeah,
Colo,
yeah,
Wero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where was Josh McGuinness.
On the bench.
Lovely.
Yeah, and then it started off bad.
Did. 10 minutes of chaos.
And also they were kind of all over us.
Yeah.
And then after that kind of...
settled into a nice
plain
pattern.
sailing, wasn't it?
Well, we had some good chances. There was an Ed James header from a corner. There was I think Mendes Gomez cross.
It was Mendes Gomez. It was an unbelievable cross. Well, yeah, no, Cole misses it first and Niskanen misses it second. And I think they're probably both thinking, well, Carlos has got it. I won't bother running in because... well, what past evidence is there to suggest that I should bother? However, he put in an unbelievable cross and an unbelievable performance.
Yeah, it was best game I've ever seen him. Best game I've seen him in by absolute miles.
But he is one of those people where there's been a couple of glimpses of this so far, definitely, and we know that from when he played for Bolton before and whatever, that he's capable of kind of
some good stuff.
Some really good stuff. But this is the first time we've seen it kind of for a whole match.
Yeah.
Where it almost felt like he decided to take the match by the scruff of the neck.
Yes.
And we're just going to go I'm going to do something now. And magnificent.
Yeah, it was magnificent.
Maybe you can carry it on to the end of the season.
Be really helpful, Carlos.
It would be good. Yeah.
So we had that chance. There was the James header. Then Wareham had a chance as well, didn't he? I can't remember now. Oh, that's right. He went for a lob, and also he was nearly through on goal on another occasion, or it looked like he might be from the big bank. The ref was pernickety.
Yeah, in the first half, as they often are.
Yeah, that's right.
And then they kind of drop it in the second half.
Anyway, the goal came from a Reece Cole pass.
Lovely bit of footwork by Mendes Gomez first.
That's right.
Lovely ball from him. One touch through ball pass, I suppose you call it, Reece Cole.
Yeah.
Cole didn't have the best game, but he did that.
Yeah. So, finds the gap between two players that then Wareham can run round for.
Yeah, great finish.
It's the kind of thing we know he can do. But he's been a while since he scored, and you're thinking
we've not been giving him those kind of chances, have we? I mean, Reece Cole hasn't been playing consistently, and then when
you don't get those passes off Aitchison, really, do you?
No, you don't. I mean, he just hasn't had the service. Do that. Give him that kind of service. I mean, imagine how many goals he could score if we'd had players consistently playing passes like that.
Yeah,
he's got enough as it is.
Yeah. Anyway, that was brilliant. 1-0. First time we've been ahead since Reading away, which is beginning of February.
Blimey.
And so that's half time.
Yeah.
And then second half, they're a bit more in it, but we've still got kind of pressure on them. And then the second goal comes hilariously.
Oh, they're all over us. At
various points there, aren't they?
It really looks like that the equaliser's coming, and to the point where Bycroft made that unbelievable Hollywood save.
That's right. So if you haven't seen it, hit a goal, and he's going across with his left hand, realises it's above him, so swings his right hand over the top.
Yeah, it's been clipped up on the City's social media,
really
so
good.
You can look at it in like kind of, outside of the full highlight. It's a great save, and he's
made a few, hasn't he? There was also a goal-mouth scramble in the first half, wasn't there? That he and Niskanen and someone else does well to
well,
get rid
you
of.
can't accuse them in this. This is a match where we were talking about earlier on about whether or not they're putting their full effort into this or not. There's no way you can accuse them of it in this match.
No.
Everybody is like they're putting themselves on the line. They're throwing themselves in front of balls. So even when we're kind of like under pressure, they're really, really kind of like doing everything they can to keep the ball out of the net. All of them. And it was a good thing they did, because Doncaster had enough chances to score, definitely. And we kept a clean sheet. Yeah,
that's right. So we kind of feel like we're clinging on a bit. Then we get a bit of momentum. And then Doncaster's manager, Grant McCann.
Well, we make a couple of changes first.
Oh, that's right, we do. So McGuinness comes on. We go to kind of 3 at the back, don't we? /5 at the back.
He totally changes the shape, yeah.
Mendes Gomez goes off.
Brings on Rydell.
That's right. And then, 5 minutes after that?
Yeah.
McCann makes the changes.
Well, yeah. Yeah, he does, yeah.
3 changes. Within, no exaggeration, 3 seconds of those substitutions, the ball's out for a throw-in. He makes the subs. Sweeney throws the ball in. Lands at McGuinness's feet. 2-0.
Yeah.
Great finish.
Well, my friend pointed out to me that Sweeney's long throw, in air quotes,
yes,
bounced twice before it got to Josh McGuinness.
Yeah.
And then he just hits it first time.
From tight angle.
It's a great finish.
Really is.
Rolling back the years there, McGuinness.
Yeah.
Brilliant goal. 2-0, plain sailing from there.
It's done then, isn't it? I mean, that's absolute disaster for them, those 3 subs, and, great.
It felt so good. And it really felt like, foreign.
It's the first game we've won since the 27th of January, which was Stevenage at home, also 3-0.
Yeah. That was ages ago.
Well, that's 2.5 months.
Yeah. And it felt like a massive relief, didn't it?
Really did.
Especially when the second goal went in.
Yeah, that's right.
Because it had looked a bit dicey even at 1-0. As much, but just great.
And then we get a third.
And got a third. And I really feel like, all I said earlier on, I was saying basically that it would be understandable if the players were acting like that. I think you could see that that's not the case. And so also I believe it to be not the case when we did lose.
Agreed.
There's other reasons for it, sure, but the way they reacted to that win and the way they were reacting to each other, when they were to the fans, everything. I just, I think they were feeling the same sense of relief that we were.
Yeah.
And I think they were in a rut, and that's then been perpetuating itself.
Yeah, absolutely right. Absolutely right. Inevitable, isn't it? You just feel like nothing's going to work. So you try different things that you're not coached and trained to do.
We've seen this before.
Yeah.
We've become a team over the last few years that goes on these terrible runs. And we've had some real kind of notable ones as well. 100 days without a win.
Yeah.
The really bad Colwell run. Then there's been this one.
There was another one as well, wasn't there, before the 100 days?
Yeah, and so we're really used to it happening. And we know it takes something to get out of it. Whether there's enough time left this season remains to be seen.
This is probably last chance saloon. If we'd lost this one...
Oh, I think we'd be done for.
I think we'd be done.
I think there's a good chance we're done for anyway, even with this. And if we are, so be it. At least we got... And I won't look back on this and go like, oh, well, that was the
That was nice.
That was nice. I'll still think, oh, whatever. I'll still be fuming at the end of the season if we go down.
Yeah.
But right now, at least it's something. At least we got to stand on the big bank in the sun and watch a 3-0 win.
Yeah.
I won't look back on it. If we go down, I won't look back on it as a good thing. But in the moment, it was a good thing and it felt good. Yeah.
Well, it doesn't do that season ticket sales any harm and all that kind of stuff, does it? When we're all feeling like, okay, well, that was good. We had a good experience this year. Right. Anyway.
Josh McGuinness also was. It wasn't even just the goal. He came on and did what, like 20, 25 minutes, 20 minutes.
Something like that.
He was magnificent. Everything he did was good. The way he held up the ball. I sometimes think that him and Wareham are too similar in the way they play to work as a partnership. They're both kind of flicking it on to no one because they're both the flick on guy. But everything he did was good. And I say it's one of my favourite McGuinness appearances, I think.
Fair enough.
It's the same one when he came on and smashed that header in with his first touch of the ball a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
That was Burton, wasn't it?
That's right.
To save a point.
Yeah.
I think that's the one I'll look back on and go, we should have won that game.
Yeah.
Anyway,
there's more coming up. We're going to talk about it after this. Welcome back to Big Bang Theory Podcast. Remember, you can email us about anything, anytime you want. bigbangpod@gmail.com if you'd like to. Also, don't forget, you can subscribe to our Patreon, patreon.com/bigbankpod. New episode just came out this last week, the 1st of April, all about kits. Our favourite kits, why we like them, players we remember in them, all that stuff.
the history of the kit.
If you subscribe, you can listen to that, plus previous episodes, and there's a Patreon page that you can chat about the kit on as well. Okay, so there's 4 games left, Dan. 4. 2 home, 2 away.
Yeah, all hard.
There's not an easy game.
You look
there.
at it, and on paper, there's one winnable game there.
Yeah.
And a couple others that you think maybe, you never know. There's a few. Well, obviously there's the derby, and you never know. Even though, on paper, they should absolutely batter us, and they may well do.
Yeah.
And then Stockport flying high, Bradford flying high.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Burton, the only one you think, we should have beat them before. We're capable of getting a result there.
Yeah. So we've got the hardest run in.
Yeah.
Of all. So let's just talk about the table for a second.
No, there's one. I know AFC Wimbledon have got a really hard run in, and they're on a terrible.
But
bit
if you're
of form.
counting Wimbledon, you're also counting Doncaster as being a rival.
Yeah, okay. So I kind of not really, but
they're not far away. So let's talk about it. Port Vale at bottom. They've got a lot of games in hand. They've got 4 games in hand over us. They're on 31 points, so that's 15 points behind.
Yeah, they are now finally out of the FA Cup. So
yes,
I suppose they can catch up on a few. Well, how did that happen? Madness,
remarkable, really. So they're let's talk about it. So Port Vale, 24th, 31 points, played 38. Northampton in 23rd, they've played 41, they're on 35. 22nd, Rotherham, they've played 39, so still a long way behind. They've got 37 points. Exeter City in 21st, played 42, on 46 points, minus 8 goal difference. So the teams below us have got at least a 15 goal difference worse than us. Plus, they're a long way behind.
They've all got 2 or 3 games in hand.
Northampton have got
Or
1
4.
game in hand. Even if Rotherham win their games in hand, they don't overtake us.
No.
So I think really...
Most people are looking at it as being...
It's those 3.
It's a battle for the 21st, isn't it? Out of us.
Well, then it's Blackpool.
Yeah.
So they're in 20th, played the same as us, 2 points ahead, 48. Their goal difference is minus 16, so 8 worse than us. Then it's Burton in 19th, who we play. They're also on 48. Their goal difference is minus 11, so 3 worse than us. Then it's Wigan. They've played 41, so game in hand over us. 49 points, that's 3 better than us. Minus 11 goal difference.
But Wigan have got, I think, 3 home games left and easier and much on paper much easier running than anyone.
Yes. Then it's Doncaster. They're on 50 points, played 41, and Wimbledon, they're on 50 points, played 41. Leyton Orient, they've also played 41. They're on 50 points. They've got the same goal difference as us. Everyone else is worse than us.
Right.
So it's bad.
Yeah.
But there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams that we could technically catch. Well, more actually that we could technically catch.
There's something we could realistically. Well, how
Yeah,
realistic
that's right.
is it? I'm not
That's
sure.
right. It's very, very tight. So between us in 21st and Mansfield in 12th, there's only 7 points difference.
Yeah.
Remarkable, really.
Yeah.
And Stevenage, who are in 6th place, have only got 16 points more than us. 18 points.
Yeah, so if we let's say we managed to turn a couple of losses or draws into wins previously. Let's look at Peterborough away.
Yeah,
where
we were 3-1 ahead in the second half.
And Burton, where we really shouldn't have drawn that game home.
Yeah.
We'd still be in there.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's way worse to be where we are now, but we would still be, even if we'd won them and nothing else.
Yeah.
So, but I would feel a lot better if we were more kind of like,
Yes, it would be nice. So the goal difference might help us, like genuinely might help us, obviously, if we're on the same
Well, yeah,
point.
unless it gets decimated in the meantime.
Well, we have to go to Argyle. So it's Argyle on Saturday, lunchtime kickoff. We have to go there, and first thing is not concede more than 1 or 2.
I mean, realistically, it's a derby, so
anything can happen.
Anything can happen. We've had some good ones over the years. We've probably edged it in recent times in terms of like.
Yeah, that's true.
The important ones. We've not won them all, but they've beaten us a few times, particularly last time we went there. But there's an element of kind of, obviously it's a derby match, and it's the kind of context of that can definitely have an effect on it's not just another game. So you never know. I still fully expect them to win. They're on a really good run. It's not they're not playing for anything. They've really got to win to have a chance of making the playoffs.
Yes, they're just outside the playoffs.
Right. And also they've got some really good attacking players who are in really good form. They've got Caleb Watts, who will love to score against us.
Is he playing?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay.
He's definitely. I think he was injured, but I think he's back and has been playing maybe off the bench or whatever. But he's definitely around. But he'll love it.
Yeah, he came on.
I think possibly
yesterday.
If you remember the Ryan Lowe one.
Yeah, at home.
Yeah. Where we beat them.
Yeah, the Randall Williams.
Yeah. That was when he was kind of giving it the whole it's just another game kind of side of things.
Yeah.
And I think we approached it more as no, it's not just another game.
Yes.
This is
We hadn't played him in a while, have we?
This is a big deal. This means a lot to the fans. And I think that's there's I don't know the kind of stats on that kind of thing really, but I think that worked then. I don't know what the narrative from Argyle's going to be. I don't know. Cleverly's not. Matt Taylor, I'd say, has more of a connection with Exeter than Tom Cleverly has with Plymouth.
That's right.
That doesn't mean anything. He might have been fully briefed. Caldwell didn't know anything about it, did he? And he still managed to get them kind of up for the derby.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to the match. Yeah. I feel like I've got to. I mean, and I'm fully expecting us to get absolutely embarrassed. And it could well be the end of our season if other results don't go our way. If we get battered there and other teams win, that could be, while they can't officially relegate us, which is a good thing, because that would be terrible. It could well be the kind of spiritual ending of it.
It could, yeah.
But I wouldn't forgive myself if we went down there and got a result, and I didn't go. So
if we go there and get something, anything, I mean, a point would be absolutely magnificent.
Oh yeah,
but that really plays into the remaining 3 games.
I think a draw would be good for us. I think it wouldn't be that good for them, would it?
No. They're a game behind.
Obviously, a win would be better for us.
Have got games in hand over them. So Stevenage and whatnot have got games in hand. They need to get something.
Yeah.
I
can't see us getting anything. Doncaster nearly scored. And I know we won 3-0. They nearly scored several times. I just don't think that Plymouth will fail to take those chances. Not with the attackers they got. And they're all in good form. I mean, you never know.
That midfielder Herbie Kane that's been there is out injured now. He's done.
He's gone, but he's barely played, has he?
Has he not?
I think it's all the other ones that are good.
Yeah, well, they've got lots of. I think they're third best goal scorers.
Obviously,
in the
when we
league.
played them earlier in the season,
Yeah.
they were having a terrible.
Yes.
They were on this terrible run. We were doing. We'd had a good start to the season. None of their signings were really.
No,
They'd brought in and cleverly thinking, but it's all clicked now for all of them. But you never know, do you?
No.
It's nice going into it off the back of a convincing home win.
I wouldn't
with a
fancy
lot
anything.
of kind of good feeling. At least we can hopefully. Matt Taylor got a bit of something now that he can use.
Yeah.
Whereas before, I feel like he was. I don't know what reserves he was drawing on, but yeah.
Well, that hopefully makes them feel entirely different about their training this week.
We've got Sweeney there, who's been around long enough to have experienced a decent amount of Devon derbies.
Yeah.
Hopefully, he can get them hyped up for it.
I mean, most of them played in the October one at home, didn't they? It's...
Yeah.
Okay. And then we go on to Stockport at home, who are also pushing for promotion.
Yeah. Hard. Another hard one.
Another hard one at home, which helps us, obviously, but good team. They're not assured of playoffs. They're almost certainly not going to get the automatics. So they're 11 points behind Cardiff in second.
Right.
So are they coasting a bit? Well, they can't really afford to. Depends what they do, I suppose, on... They've still got 6 games left.
Yeah, I mean, it might be different. It'll be different.
If we beat Argyle, that really helps Stockport out.
The context of next week will be it's so tight and there's so few matches left that we'll have to wait and see what the context of that's going to be.
Yeah. Then we go to Burton.
Yeah.
Now, almost certainly, unless Burton put together a great run, almost certainly the context of that is relegation rivals.
Yeah.
Even if we get beaten by Plymouth and Stockport. We need to go to Burton.
No, but again, it could be so different by then. What if we lose both our next games and Burton win both their next games?
Yeah, right.
It's not even a thing.
No, fair comment. Well, unless some others get dragged into it. If there's 3 points in it on the last game with one team, there's a chance, isn't there?
There is, and it could be that. It could well be that.
Our problem is we're on 46. Everyone above us is at least 2 ahead of us.
Yeah.
Our goal difference helps us. But we could, if we lose to both Argyle and Stockport...
Well, we not only need to pick up points, but we need other people to drop points, which they will, but we need both things to happen.
Yeah.
I think I looked at the odds checker, and we're 1-2 to go down.
Yeah.
We're
obviously in the worst position. No games in hand.
Yeah.
And in the relegation zone, and 2 points bereft. 2 points, that's not the word. Adrift. Then it's Bradford. Now, Bradford is a kind of a bit of hope in the darkness because they probably will be in the playoffs. They're currently third. They're 7 points behind Cardiff, but they are 9 points clear of Argyle. So they will probably be assured of a playoff place and will be thinking about that, not thinking about their game against us.
Yeah. It's a big if, isn't it?
It's a big if.
There's every chance that we're already relegated by that point.
There's some chance. Yeah, but Dan's pulling a face at me.
The final game is at home. So...
But, Dan, go to Argyle and get some in.
Absolutely. I'm just trying not to get my hopes up.
No, well, fair enough. We're in the relegation zone and we've only got 4 games left.
Yeah.
So that's the
And we've got
fact.
to go to play... our biggest rivals, who are now good, and we beat them at home. They're going to want to win it. They need to win it, and they want to win it. So do we. It's just going to be who can do it on the day. And I feel like this is going to decide... Well, it doesn't mathematically decide anything. It's going to decide quite a bit, as far as I'm concerned.
No, you're right. In black and white terms, we've got 4 games left. We're 2 points into the relegation zone. And 3 teams we're playing are fighting for playoff places.
Yeah.
That's the fact.
Yeah.
We're clinging on to Burton.
Well, the other team are fighting to stay up with us.
With us.
Flipping heck.
But
at least it's a bit.
We won yesterday.
At least it's a bit of drama.
Certainly that.
The last few seasons we've just been like, and would I take it if offered right now? Just a kind of 4 teams, not really any danger of going down at any point. Don't think we really even went in the relegation zone, did we?
No.
Not for more than a few hours in
Yeah.
the last few seasons. Would I take that? Yeah. But this is more exciting. At least it's something to kind of like talk about.
It's something to talk about. Thank you, listeners. If it hadn't been for yesterday, or even a 1-0 scrape yesterday, I'd feel like it's done for.
Yeah. But that would at least give us a bit of... I feel like I would have had a bit of closure.
There's no closure.
You know?
You won't be having any closure till May, probably. You might have some a bit earlier.
Yeah, might have closure by this time next week.
That's also true. All right.
It's all up in the air. And I hope you cope.
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure I will. No, I will. But it's just the Argyle game, isn't it? You know?
It is.
It's just having to go and do that. If it was just if it was, one of the other teams,
If it was Lincoln, I'd think fine.
promotion chasing teams or something, I
Yeah.
wouldn't be. It's just because of that.
It'll either help us loads or it'll hinder us loads. And then, of course, if it hinders us loads and we get thumped, that is not fun.
Yeah, let's have Ed James in there, please.
Yeah, I'd start the same as yesterday.
Yeah, I think probably I would, yeah.
You know, maybe a different midfield combination.
Maybe Kev McDonald
Maybe
in
Kev
there.
McDonald in there with Cummins.
Yeah.
But I think that at least everyone knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
And James will head everything away. And Andrew's not going to be, the fullbacks aren't going to be targeted because they're on the wrong side. It just... And then if Andrew and James and Mendes Gomez can get us to an hour...
I think that'll give us the best chance, won't it?
I think so.
Well...
And Bycroft, obviously... even if Whitworth was looking back to health, I think Bycroft has earned his place.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's that, innit?
Yeah.
What a worry. If you're not going, Dan's going, I'm not. You can watch it on the telly. You can shout in the general direction of that end of the country.
Well, no. If you're not going, then you're not helping. Not in that respect. Keep your shouting to yourself or come down there.
All right. What about my Argyle supporting neighbours? Can I shout at them?
We'll go and shout at them, yeah.
Oh,
that will help.
All right, I'll do that. Thanks for listening, everyone. We'll be back Monday
Yeah.
with the big news.
Dreaded.
Thanks for listening. My name's John. I've been here with my friend and colleague Dan.
Cheers.
See you soon.